We see this week's Seder, Avom Avinu, Das Chesed, Lemale B'dei Hateva, Lifnim Yishus Adin, on the third day of the Bris Milah, Avom Avinu runs, comes, goes up here and everything. Avom Avinu is looking for Oichim, looking for visitors on the third day of his Bris Milah, which we can think to ourselves that a normal human being, this time of the year, in this generation, which has operation on a very severe part of his body, that's impossible for him to walk, and every step, it's terrible. Every step is terrible, and Alpha became this choile runs and he's looking for his visitors. HaKadosh Baruch Hu doesn't bring visitors to Avram Avinu in order not to trouble him, and Alpha became Avram Avinu. That's something Lifnim B'Shvus did. We see Loit. What do we see by Loit? Loit does also things which is Lifnim B'Shvus Adin. Loit comes to Stoim. He's a big tzaddik. In Stoim, if someone does chesed in Stoim, oy vavoy, it's the worst sin someone can do in Stoim to do chesed. They cut off all the trees and all the birds shouldn't nash all the leaves and all the fruit from the tree. They cut off all the flowers. They know it should come. If a guy came with money, they never took him in. They never took him in. And if someone did take him in, they made sure that he gives over his money to the person who has a safe, and they didn't let the guy leave. Kids there, they did draw him, which we cannot understand. For 52 years, the Medrash brings down that Stoim did things which were terrible. So if we know it's Stoim did such a terrible thing, why did HaKadosh Baruch Hu, why didn't HaKadosh Baruch Hu save Lot? He saved Lot. But the reason is, not because he did chesed, but Lot was Moise Nefshoy. Lot was a shofet in Stoim. He was the shofet. He sat in the chair of the judge. So why does the Torah not talk about the chesed of the chesed what Lot did to his people over there? Aaron Kotler brings down that whatever Lot did was it wasn't real chesed. It was like, it wasn't really, it's like chikui. Chikui means copy, to copy Avram Avinu. But the reason why Lot gets saved was something different, completely different. Lot did something which is lamala miderech hateva. What did Lot do? When Avram Avinu came to Mitzrayim with Sorai, Avram and Sorai, they asked him, what's in the box over there? They said, oh, that's my sister. After they opened up the box, first they said it's how much tax does they have to pay, if it's wheat, if it's barley, if it's sugar, if it's bananas, until they pushed him away and they opened up the box. They saw came out, saw was white. The whole of Mitzrayim came lighter. Those were done in the Medrash. They said, oh, she has to be odious for the king. And they asked Avram Avinu, who is this? He said, that's my sister. And Lot, he had it on the end of his tongue. He could have said, what are you talking nonsense? That's your sister. That's your wife. But if Lot would have said that that's his wife, they would have killed Avram Avinu. They would have taken Sorrow for the king, for Paroi. If they would have killed Avram Avinu, then who would have saved Lot? Who would have saved Lot? The only one who saved Lot from a storm was Avram Avinu. It comes out that Lot did something which is Lamala B'dei Hateva. What did he do which is Lamala B'dei Hateva? He kept his mouth shut. Hushatak. That's what Rashi brings down. Rashi brings down that the reason why they saved, Vayishalech es Lot b'toich alfeicho, ma'atzchi chosoy shel Avram aloit, nizke shoy Lot yodeh shesora ishtoi shel Avram, v'shoma sha'oma b'Mitzrayim, Avram Avinu b'Mitzrayim, achoi zi v'lo igila adovo, lefika chos HaKadosh Baruch Hu olov. Lot, he did chesed. It's very, very nice. He does chesed. Hakol tov yofeh. That's how you say it. It's very nice. He did chesed. But the biggest madriga Lot had over here, he had something at the end of the tongue, and he could have said it, and he kept his mouth shut. That's the biggest gewaltige chesed. Lefnei melech marchei amlochim. HaKadosh Baruch Hu shows us. Someone does. Someone has an historian. Someone is in a certain place, and he could speak, and he doesn't speak, and he keeps his mouth shut. That's the biggest madriga for the person. That's why HaKadosh Baruch Hu saved Lot when he took out Lot and his two daughters from Stoim in order to save them. Motzotzi David Avdi, where did Melech HaMashiach come out of? Motzotzi David Avdi, Bistoim.